aware of the huge disparity between students and teachers of color? In an article entitled "Where Are All the Teachers of Color?" written by Josh Moss, it states, "The statistic that concerns many, from the federal government to states to districts to schools to individual teachers, is that 80% of public school teachers are white." In a similar article entitled "4 Reasons Why We Need More Minority Instructors in Schools and Colleges," written by Matthew Lynch, he states, "In K through 12 schools, Black and Hispanic students are 2 to 3 times more common than teachers of the same ethnicity. These statistics indicate to me that there is a shortage of Black and brown educators in the public school system. This gap can and needs to be filled." I am a part of the Men of Kenneth program. It is a group that understands that diversity in the classroom matters. It is actively working towards that end by providing scholarships to men of color in order for them to become teachers and impact the lives of our future generations. We understand that there is a lack of representation of Black and brown teachers. In order to fix this issue, we need more people of color to pursue teaching professions. There is an extreme demographic disparity between the largely white teaching profession and an increasingly diverse student body population. In an article entitled "We Need More Black and Brown Teachers, but Not for the Reasons You Think," written by Andre Perry, he states, "Privilege is passed on like inheritance. Therefore, we must educate the children of people currently in power so they won't replicate the systems of the past." In that same article, he goes on to say that not seeing Black and brown teachers insidiously puts a race on smartness. Most results show that when Black teachers teach Black students achieve more than when taught by white teachers, writes Andy Porter in Rethinking the Achievement Gap. The gap is affecting our students of color most heavily, and that really means it's affecting the future of America. If this is allowed to continue, we can expect lower self-esteem of Black and brown students. Not having role models in the school system for students of color may result in a decline in graduation rates and overall lower performance and achievement of students of color in the school system and beyond. In order to fix this problem, first we need to make sure that the students of color are aware of this issue. Then we need more programs like the Men of Kenneth program to encourage people of color to explore the teaching profession. More scholarship opportunities so going to college for teaching is more accessible to minority groups. One policy change I found in a study called "America's Leaky Pipeline for Teachers of Color," written by Farah Ahmad and Ulrich Boser, suggested changing the compensation packages so that teachers of color are paid comparable to other professions requiring similar knowledge, skills, and responsibility. Increasing the awareness of the issue will encourage students of color to make the change they want to see. Implementing these changes will work by reducing the stigma associated with being a teacher, thus making the profession more desirable. You can expect to see equally diverse schools. The school system will benefit from an enhanced learning environment for all students. These changes will contribute to a broader sense of community as the gap begins to close and the old systems become obsolete. These changes indicate an increase of job opportunities. If you become a teacher, you will gain an added sense of self-worth by making a difference. The issue will continue to plague our school system and will undeniably affect society if it isn't dealt with presently. So become a teacher, dispel the stigma of being a teacher, and encourage students of color to become teachers. To recap what we went over today, that gap is only going to get wider if we allow it to. Our students need these role models in their lives to make a difference. That is why we need to encourage students of color to become teachers. As I continue my journey of becoming a teacher, I know my goal will be to impact the lives of as many students that enter my classroom as possible. I know I can't do it alone, so I hope to see you all there with me. We can do this.